and gentlemen of the jury, please step out of the hallway.
They're fucking dead. So fucking break up soon, and I'll kill more.
Boy, oh boy, let's start breaking this down. Let's talk about this piece of shit Louis Bracamontes. This motherfucker killed 2 cops. 2 fucking cops. Now, fortunately, he was finally put on death row. Now, I don't know if he's already killed or not. I sure as fuck hope he is. But if he's not, he's due to be executed later this year. And honestly, this motherfucker can't leave this earth fast enough. Now, before anyone jumps to the protection of Trump or against Trump, let's look at some facts, alright? I realize that that's not something that a certain political spectrum is not exactly known for, but that's what I'm here for, right? Now, a couple of sources I read, linked down below, all confirm pretty much the same details. Lewis came to the US sometime around the 1990s, probably like 95 or something, because in 96 he got arrested and deported in 97. For some reason, this fucko didn't get the message and smuggled himself back to the US and got deported again in 2001. Only to be back shortly after, but he moved to Utah and used an alias. Seems like he was pretty much under the radar until 2014 when he shot and killed 2 policemen, Danny Oliver and Michael David Davis Jr. He was also helped by his wife, Janelle Monroy, who was sentenced to jail for the first-degree murder of Detective Michael Davis. Her defense attorney claimed it was under duress, but look at this video footage that was showed during the trial. I don't know about you, but I sure as fuck don't go putting my arm around some prick of a boyfriend of mine who allegedly tried to suffocate me with a pillow, put a gun to my head, and threatened to cut my face off with a box cutter. True love right there, right? Prosecutors said evidence showed Monroy actively moved an assault rifle from one carjacked vehicle to another, resulting in David's death. Give me a fucking break. This bitch is just as guilty as her husband. Now that there's some context to this, here are my thoughts on the matter. Nobody let him into the country. He came himself illegally. I don't think anything short of Trump's wall, which I'm not even sure will actually help, but I guess time will tell, could have prevented this from grabbing a coyote and smuggling himself into the US. It's true, he was originally deported under Clinton, and then under Bush. But honestly, who the fuck cares? Nobody let him stay anywhere. He came back himself, stayed pretty much under the radar with some minor offenses under a fake alias, which is why he was never deported, until he finally snapped in 2014. No presidency nor party is to blame for this, so I disagree with this portion of Trump's video. Let's face it, he was just smart the way he went about doing this, or maybe it was just dumb luck. Who knows? I guess I have to talk about the caravan too, huh? Well, like I said in my last video, not everyone here is going to be a goody two-shoes stand-up guy you can hang out with after a hard day of work over a couple of beers. In fact, I'm relatively sure that because their way of life is already so fucked up where they are, they're just going to bring that to the US and drag it down with them. Now, needless to be said, the United States has a lot more structure and opportunities for anyone who is looking for them. But given what I've seen here, I want to believe that the majority of them are good people who really just want to get a fresh start in life in a safe environment where they're protected by, mostly reasonable laws and efficient law enforcement. And please don't start Black Lives Matter with me, just don't. Lowering the standards for immigration and allowing everyone through the door is utter nonsense. It's chaotic and it doesn't make any sense. Oh, now that I think about it, Trump is sending 15,000 troops down to the border, isn't he?
As far as the caravan is concerned, our military is out. We have about 5,008. We'll go up to anywhere between 10 and 15,000. Nobody's coming in.
Well, shit, man, that sounds good to me. This 15,000 is going to be on top of Border Patrol, ICE, and whoever else is at the border. When you've got a force of about 7,000 strong coming your way, I think it's a good tactic to scare them off just by having the sheer numbers. The solution to this caravan is a calm and orderly asylum process. Not going and throwing rocks at helicopters and shaking walls and gates like a bunch of rabid animals. Oh, and by the way, the ad isn't racist. It's not racially motivated. It's migration motivated. This shit needs to stop.